Most people spend 4 to 6 hours every month manually tracking their budget. Reviewing bank statements, categorizing expenses, moving numbers around in spreadsheets. And the crazy part? By the time they finish, their data is already a week out of date. I did this for years. Until I found 5 AI tools that completely automated the whole process. And I'm not talking about apps that just show you pretty charts after you enter everything by hand. I'm talking about tools that actually connect to your accounts, categorize your spending automatically, flag weird charges before you even notice them, and tell you exactly where your money is going without you lifting a finger. In this video, I'm going to walk you through each of them. What they do, how much they cost, and the exact way I set them up. By the end, you'll have a fully automated budget running in the background 24/7. Quick note before we dive in, I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here is financial advice. These are just tools I personally use and that have made a real difference in how I manage my money. Also, none of these tools require you to be technical. No coding, no complicated setups. If you can use a smartphone app, you can use everything in this list. Alright, let's get into it. Tool number 1 is probably the one that's going to surprise you the most. Tool number 1 is Claude. And I know what you're thinking, isn't that just another chatbot? Stay with me, because this is not how most people use it. Here's what I do every month. I download my bank statement as a PDF, upload it directly to Claude, and ask it, analyze my spending for last month. Show me my top 5 expense categories, flag any unusual charges, and tell me where I could cut back without changing my lifestyle. And Claude just does it. In about 30 seconds, I get a full breakdown. Categorized expenses, pattern analysis, and specific suggestions based on my actual spending, not generic advice. My advice. The move that saves me the most time, I created a Claude project. That's basically a saved workspace where I store my budget rules and financial goals. Now every month I just drop in the new statement and ask the same questions. Takes me under 5 minutes. Claude is free to start. The paid plan is $20 a month, and honestly it pays for itself the first time it catches a subscription you forgot you had. Tool number 2 is the backbone of the whole system. This one runs completely in the background and you barely have to touch it. Tool 2 is Monarch Money. And this one is the backbone of the whole system. It connects directly to your bank accounts, credit cards, and investment accounts. Every transaction syncs automatically, gets categorized, and shows up in your budget dashboard without you doing anything. Nothing to enter manually. What makes Monarch different from older apps like Mint, which shut down, is the level of customization. You can set up rules. Every transaction from Starbucks goes into coffee. Every transaction from Amazon over $50 goes into shopping. It learns your habits and gets smarter over time. The dashboard shows your spending versus your budget in real time. You open the app on Tuesday and you can already see you've spent 70% of your restaurant budget for the month. That kind of visibility changes behavior without you having to think about it. Monarch is $14.99 a month. For European viewers, it works with UK and European banks through open banking. Check their website for your specific country. Tool 3 is Copilot Money. This one is specifically great if you're in the Apple ecosystem, iPhone, Mac, iPad. The thing Copilot does better than almost anything else is AI categorization. It doesn't just sync your transactions. It understands them. It knows that a charge labeled Amazon is an Amazon purchase. It knows that a payment to some LLC every month is probably your gym membership. Over time it builds a model of your spending habits that's specific to you. And when something doesn't fit the pattern, say a charge you don't recognize, it flags it for review. There's also a really clean insights screen that tells you spent 23% more on food this month compared to your 3-month average. That kind of context is what turns data into action. Copilot is $13 a month, Apple only. Tool 4 is Notion AI. And this one is for people who want more control than a standard budgeting app gives you. Here's how I use it. I have a Notion page that's my financial command center. It has my monthly budget, my savings goals, my investment tracker, and a log of every financial decision I make. All in one place. The AI part comes in when I need to think through a decision. I'll type something like, I'm thinking about canceling Netflix, Disney Plus, and Spotify and replacing them with a single family plan. Based on my current subscription spending, does that make sense? And Notion AI, which has context from all my notes, gives me a specific, personalized answer. I also use it to write my monthly financial review. I dump in my numbers from Monarch and ask AI to write a 3-paragraph summary of the month, what went well, what didn't, and what I'm going to do differently. Takes 2 minutes instead of 30. Notion AI is $10 a month. There are free budget templates you can grab to get started. I'll link one in the description. Tool 5 is YNAB. You need a budget. I'll be honest with you, this one has the steepest learning curve of the 5, but it's also the one that people say changed their financial life more than any other. The concept is called zero-based budgeting. Every dollar you earn gets assigned a job before you spend it. You tell your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. The automation in YNAB handles the bank sync and categorization, similar to Monarch. But what's different is the methodology. YNAB forces you to be intentional. When an unexpected expense comes up, you don't panic. You just move money from one category to another. The app guides you through it. YNAB's own data shows new users save an average of $600 in their first 2 months. YNAB is $14.99 a month and works in the US, UK, Canada, and most of Europe. They offer a 34-day free trial. Okay, let's do a quick recap of the full system. You use Monarch or Copilot to automatically sync and categorize every transaction. You use Notion AI as your financial command center and decision-making tool. You use YNAB if you want complete control over every dollar. And you use Claude to do the deep analysis. The monthly reviews, the pattern spotting, the personalized recommendations that no app can give you out of the box. Together, these 5 tools turn budgeting from something you dread once a month into something that just runs in the background. The only thing you need to do is spend 10 minutes a week glancing at your dashboard. If you want to go deeper on any of these, I've linked all 5 tools in the description, along with the exact Claude prompt I use for my monthly statement review. It's free, just grab it. And if you found this useful, subscribe. Because every Friday I send out AI Money Weekly, a free newsletter with 3 AI tools for your finances and 1 strategy you can use that same week. Link is in the description too. See you in the next one.